Hey, look, as a Star Wars fan, there's no easy way to say it. Solo bombed. It happened. Hello everybody, I'm Robert Storms. Welcome back to the channel once again. As always, if you're finding me for the very first time and you're not already a subscriber, be sure to click that subscribe button. It'll help me out a lot. Plus, I upload videos daily. So, Star Wars Solo, a Star Wars story. Man, that title, I just can't get used to that title. I always want to call it Star Wars Solo, but the correct title is Solo, a Star Wars story. And I hate that, a Star Wars story. Let's stop being around the bush, shall we? The movie didn't do so well on the second week. Solo, Star Wars story, still managed to come in at that #1 spot with $29.2 million, but had a 65% decrease at the box office. Normally, I would say this isn't that big of a deal because usually in the second week, you have a huge drop off, usually between the range of 50 to 60%. That's usually normal if this is the thing, if you had a huge opening weekend. Like if you, like Avengers Infinity War, right? Had like $250 something million opening weekend, right? So of course the second week it's gonna drop like 65 to 70% because you're not gonna be able to bring in another $200+ million in the second weekend. But Solo, on the other hand, opened up in this first weekend with $84 million. So it was a very small opening. It wasn't like it was a $200 million opening. So for Solo to drop 65%, that's not good. There's no way this movie's going to make its budget back. That's why this movie is a flop. It's a flop because it's not going to make its budget back. Now, a lot of people are asking me, well, how can this movie be a flop to make over $100 million on its opening weekend? You can't go by what it makes in this opening weekend. It goes by how much the movie costs to make and then how much the movie is overall going to make in this theatrical run. Now, Solo, Star Wars story cost like $300 million to make because of all the reshoots they had to do. You add the marketing, which is another $150, you're looking at $400 million. That movie has to make double that in order to break even. By the time that all the theaters take out their cost of running the movie, plus all the marketing and the budget, this movie is not going to make a profit. It's going to be the first Star Wars movie to ever lose money at the theaters. So in order for Solo to break even, it needs to make about $600 to $650 million worldwide. Right now, worldwide, Solo is only at $264 million. And you got to think, each week that number is going to get lower and lower and lower because now you got competition coming out like Ocean's 8, Incredibles 2, Jurassic World. Plus, it's still fighting Deadpool 2 and Avengers Infinity War at the box office right now. So that movie is not making as much money as it would have made if it was released in December. Speaking of Deadpool 2 and Avengers Infinity War, Deadpool 2 managed to stay at the #2 spot, bringing in $23.3 million with only a 46% drop off, which isn't bad. Avengers Infinity War landed at #4 with $10.3 million. And currently, right now, sitting at $1.9 billion, and it looks like it will cross that $2 billion mark within the next few days, or at least by the end of the week. But the story here, guys, is Solo, Star Wars, a Star Wars movie making so little money. Why is it not making money? Is it because no one wanted to see Solo? Is it because Last Jedi was very divisive? There's so many questions out there. No one has the answers. Me personally, if you ask me, I think it's a combination of Last Jedi being so diverse and the fact that no one wanted that Solo movie. Nobody wanted answers to questions they never asked. Nobody wanted to know how Solo got his last name. Nobody wanted to know about how he did the Kessel Run or how he met Chewie. Those were things that we built up in our mind for generations, and we didn't want them answered to us. I think that was a huge problem. I really think it's a combination of several different things. One, no one wanted to see Solo. Two, Last Jedi was diverse. It was released in May instead of December. You know, there were so many different things working against this movie. If this movie would have stayed with its original budget, we wouldn't be going through this problem right now. But those reshoots pushed that budget so over the limit that there's no way this movie is going to make the money back. If it was released in December, it probably would have made that money back. But Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm, being stubborn that they are, felt like they could compete in the summer season, and this type of movie cannot compete in the summer season. If there was episode 9 or episode 8, it could probably compete in the summer season. This movie, however, cannot compete with this lineup in the summer. But anyway, guys, I want to know what you think. How do you feel about Solo being a financial failure? Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Once again, guys, if you're following my channel for the very first time, be sure to click that subscribe button. And until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.